Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this is going to be a Raid Shadow Legends video going over something a lot of people don't know, especially when they're new to Raid, and that is the mechanics of how the offers in the shop work, the different tiers that they have, how the different tiers compare to each other in terms of value within the game and what you're seeing on your account and all of that. This is very important to understand if you're going to be playing Raid for the long term, and especially if you're ever going to be spending any money via the offers in the shop and stuff like that. So I will get you everything you need to know about the different tiers of offers and how they shake up compared to one another and everything like that. So let's get into it. Alrighty, now also, by the way, this is actually good timing for a video like this because as I'm recording it, over there you can see a mini mix pack that says 101% extra value, where it crosses it out from 6 USD to 3 USD basically. Now these are, we see these in the game about once every month or two, and these are typically very good value compared to other packs that you see in game. But the mini mix pack is one of the most common offers that you'll see mostly on a daily basis, and it's a good template for me to explain how the whole system works within the game and how it functions. So let me go ahead and pull up a way for me to talk about this and explain it to you. So here we are seeing two different mini mix packs from two different accounts. We've got mini mix pack number 1 up here up top, and then we've got mini mix pack number 2 down here on the bottom. And you can see that we've got different prices. One is $2.99 and one is $24.99. And what this is this is based on that account's spending tier and spending habits within the game. As you spend more and more money, the game will categorize you in a higher spending tier so that you get offers that are more tailored to your spending habits and your financial situation based on how you are going to spend money in game. If you are a very low spender who only spends $10 to $20 a month, you're going to get these kind of offers that you see up top that are a little bit cheaper. If you are whaling out, if you're spending a few $100s a month or something, it's going to start giving you the bigger versions of the offers, like the one you see on the bottom, where it's like 8 times more expensive than the one up top. And there are more tiers than just these two. I'm just showing you a comparison on like the low end versus the high end for the purpose of the video. Things like the mini mix pack offers, you'll see them for $3 for, I think there's one, I think there's like a tier for 5, a tier for 10, 15, 20, 25. So the mini mix pack itself is a very special one because it's so consistent that it's got many tiers. Most offers are going to be in 3 tiers. There's going to be a low, medium, and high. So you'll see like a void shard pack where there's one for $20, one for $50, and one for either like 70 or 100. They'll be the big higher tiers. So most of them are structured in that way. And I plug the offers in my videos a lot, where I pull up our offer calculator and I talk about the different offers, and I get comments all the time like, why is your offer a different price than mine? And that is because you and me are in different spending tiers based on how we're currently interacting with the shop and what we're purchasing in game. And I'll touch on how you move up and down between these different spending tiers here in a little bit, but there is something else I want to talk about on this graphic before we move on, and that is on the left side. So you can see this is something that I added, that I overlaid. It was in Photoshop. I put this on top of the offer here, and this is going to be from our offer calculator, how it grades out. So you can see this one scores out as a 1.65 when we plug it in, and then this one down here on the bottom scores out as a 1.2. So they have different values in terms of what you're getting per dollar spent, and this becomes very obvious when you see up top on offer number 1, we are getting an ancient shard for $3. Well, this one down here is like 8 times the price. We're not getting 8 ancient shards, we are getting 3 ancient shards. So what this means is typically, not always, but typically, as you move up the different tiers, you're going to get less value per dollar spent. And depending on who you ask, probably some people think this is awful, and some people probably think it's a good thing. So the argument for both sides of it, the argument for it being a bad thing would be that it's not fair. It should just be structured the same value throughout the different tiers and all that. That way certain players aren't getting better value per dollar spent compared to other players. The value for this or the argument for this being a good thing would be from the lower spending players being able to argue argue for the case that they should get better value per dollar spent because they're not spending as much as the whales. So it's going to be harder for them to keep up anyway. So you can let me know down in the comments where you stand on that. But just depending how someone looks at it, there's going to be two different sides to come down on for the argument of them being different values as you go up in the higher tiers. But then I also want to talk about moving up and down and transitioning between these different tiers in game and how that works. So, moving up will happen pretty fast. If you're on like a 2x void weekend and you're buying some of those big void packs, you'll move up and start getting the higher priced offers, like the higher priced mini mix packs and stuff, pretty quick, usually within a day or two. But in terms of going down the tiers and kind of resetting your account to get back to that lowest tier where you're going to start seeing the $2.99 mini mix pack instead of like the $25 mix pack, that takes about a month. So you can see here, this is a screenshot of my purchase history when I was kind of trying to track this and test it. And today, as of me recording this, it is Monday, January 30th. And you'll see here that the last time I was kind of spending money was around the 24th of December. And we were having a hype stream, pulling a few void shards, and I scooped up a couple different packs there that made sense in the shop while we were going for certain things going on there. But what I did was I didn't spend again after that, except for this is the gem pack in game. So I don't know that the cards are going to count towards this. I think it's just offers in the shop. So, because what ended up happening was it was about exactly a month. It was like the 24th or the 25th of January, just a couple days ago, which spawned my idea to kind of mention that in the video. So it took about a month, I think. I don't think the cards count for it. The offers in the shop, it was about a month, and then I reset and started dropping down tiers after about a month of not going through with a purchase in the actual shop, which does kind of line up with my current understanding of how it works. I've been playing since the very early days of Raid, and I've been tracking offers on a very consistent basis throughout all of the years, and that does kind of hold serve for what I would have thought and what I would have predicted even if I didn't look. It seems like you move up the tiers pretty fast, but it's going to take about a month of not really spending in the shop to get your tier to start dropping. And you'll start to also maybe see some of those more incentivized offers. They're usually called like a Warriors Circle pack. Once you don't spend for like a month, you may start to see stuff like that pop up. That'll be that'll grade out as a lot better value to kind of try and get you back into being interested in the market again. So I thought this would be worth covering and forwarding this knowledge to you and really laying it out for you just so you have a better understanding of how the different functionalities of the shop are going to be working compared to what you're doing with your habits. So yeah, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe and like the video on your way out, as it goes a long way to helping the channel and enabling me to be able to do deep dives like this and be able to explain how these different mechanics are functioning in game. I really enjoy diving into the numbers and nerding out over this kind of stuff and tracking different things and plugging them into calculators and trying to figure out kind of like reverse engineer the most efficient way to really go about different things and tracking how these different models work in game. Feel free to let me know down below your experiences in the shop. I always enjoy when the comment section becomes a resource as well. If you have a different experience on some of these like special offers or moving in between different tiers, it's always fun to read through that as well, and I appreciate your feedback down below too. So that'll do it for me on this one. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.